Good afternoon, everybody. Happy what? No, it's Thursday, bro. What are we talking about? Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to the stream. That's ugly. Hang on. Wait for it. And there it is. All right. This is the beautiful IniBuilds A320 NEO. I have not touched this thing. I mean, well, all right. I kind of did. The only thing I did is I set my throttle calibration and I got it running a little bit so it's not cold and dark. Tried to get it set up with the iPad and my SimBrief and everything, so we'll see how that transfers over, if it transfers over and everything like that. But other than that, guys, haven't done a flight with this thing, haven't started the engines, the APU, nothing like that. So we're gonna rock and roll today. We are gonna pause the music as we kind of get started here, because we got to kind of get locked in, because this is gonna be an interesting flight, to say the least. We got a lot to talk about. It's not a very long flight. Right now, SimBrief has us at 48 minutes of airtime and blocked at an hour and 16 minutes of airtime. So, again, not a very long flight. We're going to be doing a lot of talking on the ground so that we can execute when we're in the air. And one of the things I wanted to do is grab my notebook. So let me do that in a second. I do want to see SimBrief. Let's see if it worked. Oh, cool. It did work. All right. Nice. So, operational flight plan ground. Let's just check out GSX and see if we can get the golf bag. Jack, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Parents just took off from DFW and we're 2.5 hours delayed. Some good storms here right now. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I was gonna go DFW to San Antonio. I didn't mention that, but we are on the ground in San Antonio right now. We're gonna go San Antonio up to Dallas. So I was gonna initially go from Dallas to San Antonio, but I was like, well, San Antonio is really nice and Dallas is really bad, so it's kind of perfect. So we're just gonna rock with it. And see what we can get. Alaska. So yeah, anyways, I think it's perfect for what we have today. I guess just give me, all right, just give me nothing. It's gonna go Frontier it is. All right, let's request refueling as well. And I'm gonna just open the front cargo. It's open. Relax, okay? So while GSX gets it loaded, I don't know what it wants us to do. Like, I wonder, is it gonna do everything on its own here? Like, let me just load SimBrief weights and see what it does. Fuel, how much fuel are we taking? What does it want us to take here? No. It wants us to take 9.8 on the fuel, so let's see what we're at right now. We're at 11.8, so we already have more, so I wonder if it'll defuel us. I don't know what it's going to do. But yeah, okay. So, let me get my notebook real quick, and yeah, I'll be right back. All right, one of one passengers boarded. Okay. Is that actually, what's it gonna, I don't know what it's gonna do. Like, what if I hit apply load? What? Whoa, okay. I mean, let me just do fast, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it wants. All right. I think we'll just leave it there. I'm a little confused at what it wants. Max, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you brought some good info. think I've got some good info here as well. Feel free to ask any questions that you guys have. Is the stream working? Can you guys see what I'm doing? It says excellent connection. Okay, I think you guys can see. All right. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna bring the flight. Actually, wait. I can do it on the iPad, I think, right? Let's see. Let's go to the OFP. Okay, cool, perfect. So, yep. What's up, Luca Taylor? Thank you, appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Max. I don't know what my YouTube was giving me there, but yeah. Okay, so starting with, I guess, so the questions we want to answer today about diversions. We want to answer when, where, why, and how. I don't know what, I think I put, what did I put in the title? I don't know, I might have messed up the title of the stream. But we're doing when, where, why, and how. And with the pre-flight, every pre-flight you do on an IFR flight, and really every flight, you want to do the acronym NW craft, craft with a K. So the N stands for NOTAMs, the W stands for weather, the K stands for known ATC delays. So like Jack, like you were just telling me about the delays into DFW right now, like that would be something that we would note on that section. So the known ATC delays, your route, so what route we're gonna fly. I think the A stands for alternate. Let me see. I think the A stands for alternate. Yeah, alternates. Did I miss the R? R is runway lengths. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I said route for R. R is runway lengths. A is alternates. F is for fuel, and T is for takeoff and landing distances. So we're not really going to go over the NOTAMs. I mean, yeah, nobody ever really goes over the NOTAMs, right? But starting with the weather. So let's go down to the weather section of the operational flight plan here. Was that it? ICAO flight plan. Not yet. Let's see. So I mean, here's runway lengths. I mean, that's, you know, that's obviously in Dallas, so that's good to know. So here we go. So here, those are SIGMETs again, or not again, but SIGMETs. Okay, so departure weather. Currently, right now, the METAR here says 150 at 12, gusting 19, 10 miles visibility, scattered at 1700, broken at 24, overcast at 55, 2998 on the altimeter. And then we don't really need to worry about the TAF for getting out of here. I mean, what time is it right now? It's 12:18 Eastern time, so that's what, +4 is 16, so it'd be the 16 hour. So somewhere, so this tempo right here is somewhere saying in between 15 and 17 for 1 hour. It's gonna be broken at 2000, but other than that, generally speaking, we're gonna have pretty good weather, so we're good here. Now Dallas, on the other hand, is another story. So right now I'm getting the METAR off my Navigraph on the other screen. Right now the METAR at Dallas is giving us 150 at 4, 3 miles visibility, thunderstorms with light rain, mist, scattered 800, broken at 1500, temperature 25, 2996 on the altimeter. So just all kinds of craziness going on in Dallas right now. So we could potentially be thinking with the weather that we're gonna have to divert, and that would get us into the, I guess, the when about the diversions. So with diversions, obviously you're going to divert anytime the PIC feels it necessary for the safety of flight to do so. I mean, that's just common knowledge. That's just, I don't want to say common knowledge, but just like, I mean, the PIC's in charge, right? If he feels like it's not safe, it's too windy, whatever, maybe even if it's not like legally, hey, you have to divert. Okay, what does this want from me? I did, didn't I? Where's the fuel? Cargo max, fuel max. Okay, not 9,000. Maybe what if I said 10,000? Just whoa. Let's just do fast, I guess. What? I don't know. I mean, it already did it, so I don't know what else it wants. So that's just kind of generally like when you divert, other than that. But some of you guys may have heard of the 1, 2, 3 rule. That's the legal definition of when you have to divert. This is FAR 91.169. The 1, 2, 3 rule is if within 1 hour before and 1 hour after your estimated time of arrival. So our estimated time of arrival in Dallas, do we have an ETA arrival time? 17:16 UTC. So 17. So we're looking at the 18 here. This because this is 1 hour after, right? 150 at 7 plus 6 overcast at 15. So we're looking at that, and we're looking at 1 hour before. So that would be the 16 hours. So I mean, we can just go off of 15. Overcast at 15. Showers in the vicinity of the airport. So if within that 1 hour before and 1 hour after, or it wouldn't be, yeah, we'd be looking at 18 and 16. Yeah, okay. The ceiling must be at least 2,000 AGL. So if we have overcast at 1,500 feet, that's an MSL. So if we look at the Dallas field elevation, the Dallas field elevation is 606 feet. So if we add that on, the ceiling would be, what, 600? So that'd be like 2,300 AGL. So really, we wouldn't need a alternate for this technically, but we're gonna have one anyways, obviously, because, well, every airline, every 121 operation has an alternate, but you know, with thunderstorms in the area, it's always a possibility too. So anyways, and then the visibility needs to be at least 3 miles. So again, breaking down the 1, 2, 3 rule, 1 hour before and 1 hour after your departure, your arrival time at your arrival airport, 1 hour before, 1 hour after, the weather has to be at least 2,000 foot ceilings and 3 miles visibility. So, you know, again, legally, technically at this point, we wouldn't have to have like a takeoff alternate, but we would definitely want one, or I'm sorry, an alternate airport, not a takeoff alternate, but an alternate airport. We would obviously want one because we know that there's thunderstorms in the area, and we know that there's delays going on in Dallas right now. So, you know, if they hold us too long and we have to divert for that reason, whatever the case may be, we want to be able to divert. Okay, so with that being said too, let's go ahead and get the APU on because they are ready, or they're done with that stuff. Let's hear this sound too. Okay, so that's the 1, 2, 3 rule. And that's more or less of the when and why. So, knowing that we're diverting as a potential option for us, and you know, because the weather minimums are close, right? Where do we say that 2,400 foot AGL were going to be the ceilings? So, you know, 400 feet, if those drop by 400 feet, which those are obviously just outlooks, so I mean, it could very easily drop, you know, 400 feet more, we're going to need an alternate and potentially have to divert. So we're going to take a look at our alternate airport, which APU sounds fine, is Tyler. So that's going to be our alternate airport today. We're going to look into some information there because you can't just pick an alternate airport, and it has to have certain criteria. Okay, so Tyler, we're going to open the charts. We're going to take a look at what approaches are available at Tyler. Because if it doesn't have a precision approach, the minimums at the alternate airport are going to be different than if it does have a precision approach. Same thing with if it doesn't have an approach at all, if it's just visual approach, if it doesn't have any instrument approaches. But Tyler obviously does have instrument approaches. This is also in FAR 91-169. So the weather at the alternate airports, this is called the 6282. At least that's how I remember it, the 6282 rule. So we went over the 123 rule, and now this is the 6282. So at the alternate airport, in today's case, it's going to be Tyler. If the airport has a precision approach, which is really just an ILS, because a precision approach, I can't remember exactly how it's defined, but it's more or less defined as an approach that has vertical guidance as well. But an RNAV approach has vertical guidance, but RNAV approaches aren't considered precision approaches right now. I mean, I believe, unless like an RNP would be considered a precision approach. Right now, I believe the only approach that's considered a precision approach is the ILS approach. Give me 1 second here. Sorry. All right, sorry, I'm back. Okay, so we're talking about the 6282 rule. So since Tyler does have a precision approach, which is an ILS approach, now they only have an ILS on runway 4, and we probably don't want to use runway 4. So we'd what's their longest? No, Tyler's taxi airports. Honestly, let me do this so that I don't have to, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So Tyler's longest runway is going to be runway 422. So that's the runway we're going to land on. We're not going to mess around with 31, 36, or any of those runways. So we're going to go runway 4, runway 22. So runway 4 does have an ILS, as you can see here. However, the winds are 190 at 6, and so I think runway 22 would be our best option. So runway 22 only has an RNAV approach. So here's what we would have to do. The approach, so I'm sorry. All right, let me get back on the 6282 rule. So the 6282 rule, if it has a precision approach, which Tyler does, the minimum ceiling is 600 feet with 2 miles visibility. If it's lower than 602, then you would have to pick a different alternate. You couldn't go here. For non-precision, which is going to be the case, so these are the rules we're going to have to stick by. We're going to stick by the 82 rule. For the non-precision approach, you have to have 800-foot ceilings and 2 miles of visibility. So again, same thing with that. If it's below 802, we're not going to be able to shoot this approach because because we're using the RNAV, we're not using the ILS, so the RNAV rules apply to us, the non-precision approach rules apply to us. And then the last part of the 6282 rule is if there's no approach, so if it's an airport that doesn't have any type of instrument approach procedure, ceiling and visibility must allow for a descent from the MEA to approach and landing under VFR conditions. So, you know, in this case, we'd have to be cruising at like 1,500 feet, which obviously we're not going to do in an Airbus. So that's the 6282 rule and the 123 rule to keep in mind for our flight today. So that is that. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? So that's filing the alternate. Okay, hello. Alright, sorry about that. Hang on, let me plug in my LAN cable because I'm back. I don't know if you guys lost me there or not, but we're back. Let me plug in my LAN cable. Yeah. All right, LAN cable connected. So also answering the questions of we're not going to take a look at the NOTAMs. We answered the weather questions by looking at this here. The known ATC delays, we know that Dallas is having some delays. We're probably going to have to divert to Tyler. Runway lengths, let's say we've been over that. Alternate, we've been over our alternate airport of Tyler. Fuel, we're taking 10,000 pounds with us today, so we're carrying some extra. And takeoff and landing distances. Now this is, again, out of San Antonio, we're going to take off runway. Let's see, weather. It's a good question, actually. Take off runway 13 right. Is that something we want to do? So weather 19, yeah. Yeah, we'll take off 13 right. That's fine. So runway 13 right. It is dry. Currently, the winds are 190 at 6 knots. The outside air temperature. Wait, what if I just hit sync? Okay, that's fine. 2996, and we got to go over some stuff. Luca Taylor, our route today, we are on VATSIM. We could take a look at our route. We're going to go over that more here in a second, actually, Luca. So for right now, we're just going to hop in here, and we haven't done anything on the FMC. So if we just did San Antonio to KDFW, that's not going to bring anything up. Why not? Flight number, we're American 2342 today. I mean, we don't really, we can build this flight plan. It's not long. It doesn't really matter. Cost index today, 23. And we're cruising at flight level 310. Probably going to do cost index 99 if we're being honest, just because so we can keep it moving. We have all that information ready to rock and roll. Let's go to the flight plan page. San Antonio, we're going to be leaving here on runway 13 right. On the here's your route, Luca. This is the answer to your question. 13 right on the Yoda 1 with the Yoda transition, which isn't an option. So that sucks. How's that not an option? Yoda 1 Yoda transition. Let's see. Does Klinger Pritzy? Sith. Okay. So we'll just do that. And then Sith Yoda. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, so Sith Yoda. And then we're going to be going direct to Guts. New waypoint direct. Or next waypoint, sorry. Golf Uniform Tango Zulu Zulu Guts. And then we're going to insert that, and we're going to go to Dallas arrival. We're going to be arriving on runway 18 right, which these are just general numbers for now. The Move 6 with the Guts transition. So there's our route for today. We're going to go to the plan page, bring up the constraints, zoom in. It's already zoomed in a lot. So we're going to be out on the departure up north and inbound on the arrival. So that's going to be that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Leave the constraints on 2996 on the altimeter. The departure procedure says to climb and maintain 5,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and set that. Off runway 13 right, climb a heading of 128, so we'll go ahead and set that up. So I like it. I like the interface and everything like that. I like the knobs. They scroll well. I like the way everything like looks and all that stuff, the buttons and stuff. Like I like the FMC a lot, so far so good with this bad boy. Init, let's go to the Init B page. Can I just click this? Okay, fuel, can I click that? 9.9, yep, that's correct. And then the alternate fuel, so we're gonna need 9.8. 9.8, I'm sorry, is that right? That's block fuel, 3.9, that makes more sense. 3.9 on the alternate fuel. And what's the res 23? I feel like that's, oh, I'm sorry, 1.9 on the alternate. 1.9 on the alternate. I'm just all over the place. And then 3.7 total. So that checks out there. Okay. That's flight plan. RadNav, we don't need it. Progress, we're going to go to KDFW. Why am I an idiot? DFW, there we go. Perf page. Let's go to the perf page and let's also check these out. We'll see what the numbers get us. We'll do both. We'll do both sets of numbers because I've heard that this airplane in particular is tough on the numbers. So let's get some takeoff data. 320 IniBuilds 13 right. FedEx guy. Takeoff weight optimum. Toga, flex, yeah, we'll do toga, auto everything pretty much, dry conditions. All right, let's go ahead. Well, let's wait, popular weather, okay. So, does it give us V speeds? Okay, V on 139, 142, 143. So, and a cell temp 55. So that's pretty much how you use that, which is cool. That's my first time doing that as well. So that's what it gave us there. Weight, let me see the takeoff. Does it have it in it? No, it's right in the ground weight 141.5, and I believe that's what we used 141. So we used 141 on here, 141,000 pounds. Config, would they give us? Probably flaps 1. Not seeing it on there though. Flaps 1, force toga off, air conditioning's on. 150, 150, 152. So that's pretty high from what we got on here. But we'll rock with it. I'm down to 0.6 up on the trim. It's pretty high, but we'll rock with it. Down for that. Okay, so that's pretty much all of that information ready to rock and roll. So that's our takeoff and landing data now. Again, we just did the perf page. Can I just know? Okay. All right, let's just go back to it then. Takeoff information 150, 150, 152. So 150, 150, 152. And then flaps, we're doing flap 1 and 0.6 up. So flaps 1, 0.6 up. Flex temp was 56, 58. It says 58. 58 on the flex temp. All right, so that's that. Next phase, we're all good to go there. And then the secondary flight plan, we're just going to copy the active. Actually, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Can I not do that? Delete secondary. Okay, thank you. So we're going to go ahead and just go... Secondary flight plan in it. Oh, geez. Okay, I got to do this again. All right. We'll just do it just in case of a return. San Antonio. I know it's taking this is a long setup, but it's just what we got to do. Secondary flight plan, San Antonio, departure off runway 13 right. We're not going to do any SIDS or anything like that. We're just going to set up a quick arrival back for runway 13 right. Wait, did I Secondary flight plan, San Antonio arrival. Oh yeah, ILS 13 right. There we go. Okay. None, and we'll just insert that just in case we gotta come back. Okay, so that's that. Everything's ready to rock and roll down there. Over here on the progress page, the only thing I want to do is just wait for system response. Okay. I just want to set this up. We'll leave this over here, Fox Whiskey. And honestly, we'll get the perf page up over there. Okay, and with all that being done, holy smokes. I believe we are ready to push back. We've answered our NW craft question. We've gone over the departure takeoff calculator. We've gone over the when and the why, the 1, 2, 3 rule, the 6, 2, 8, 2 rule. We're going to go over the how in the air. And we could take a look at the where as well and kind of why we picked Tyler. I mean, SimBrief picked Tyler, but kind of I guess a little bit more of a reason behind that. Okay, let's go to GSX. Let's get them to get us ready for pushback and departure. Let's take a look at San Antonio towers on 19.8. So we'll set up 22.8, and also let's make this VHF 1. That can be VHF 2. So we have 19.8, and we're also going to have. I'm sorry, we have 21. I'm sorry, we have 22.8 and 19.8. Let me just make sure my mic is working on here. It's not settings. Oh. There we go. VHF 1. Let's do 2,000 on the squawk, TARA on. You getting us ready or what? We got to get rid of the APU bleed on, external power off. Just take a look at the ground stuff here. I don't know what else. Is there like a prepare for pushback? Close all.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
What's it waiting for? Where else is like, where's the chocks and stuff in here? Pick off panel state payload ground. I mean, you'd think it would be there. Catering luggage pushback. Where is... Oh, toggle GPU, toggle chocks. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure our parking brake is set. It is. GPU, I think. Yeah, sorry. I totally was not even looking at this up here. I couldn't even see it.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, sounds good. Roger, Dodger. Okay, so we're getting ready for pushback here. I'm not able to talk. Do I have, like... That's alright. Oh, no, please don't crash on me. Hello? Oh, no. Wait, okay, no, we're good. Alright, we're good. I really thought it crashed on me.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We don't have any wing views or anything like that set up just yet either, so we'll try to do that in the air. I don't know why I can't... Let me see. Why can't I... 320 input. Alright, that is not... Let me see if there's stop go away. Isn't there a push? Isn't there a push to talk or something like that? I don't know. That's alright. I don't think I might just disconnect from VATSIM because we can't do anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now because we can't talk. I don't know what the deal is with that, but oh well. The show must go on. All right, they're getting connected,
Locking gear.
locking the gear. Let's go ahead and get our beacon light coming on. So far, so good with this thing. We'll see how it flies, but everything on the ground is really good. From what I understand, that's what everybody kind of was saying, is that the FMC and stuff is really good, but the flying is where it lacks a little bit, so see if there's any validity to that. We're gonna go nose to the right, tail to the left.
Release parking brakes.
Let's go ahead and do that for them.
Commencing push.
APU bleed is
All
on.
engines parking brakes start at will.
Oh no, are they not gonna push us back? What a waste of time. What a waste of time. All right, we'll go engine number 1. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and set the parking brake because,
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
yeah, quit that, get them out of here. Get the pushback that actually works in here.
You need to start the engines to request ground services.
It sounds like a good starter engine number 1. Let's go to starter number 2. Looks like pushback is done. We'll go to set our brakes. All right, that also sounds like a good engine start. I guess we're just waiting for the avail light. Just predicted wind shears off. Apparently there's a new weather radar on this. Yeah, this is like the newer, I don't know. All weather, I guess. All weather. Is there predicted wind shear on? Cool. All right, 2 good engine starts. Let's go ahead and send that back. Let's arm the speed brake. Flaps 1 for departure. Max auto brake. And we'll go APU off, and we'll get the taxi lights coming on. And then let's just get a quick flight control test. First time taking this thing up. I just want to make sure it looks decent. Full right. Full left. Full up. And full down, and full right rudder, and full left rudder. So that is good to go, and we wanted 0.6 up, it said, so we'll go with that there. Get rid of the flight control page, and we'll go ahead and release our parking brake and start rolling. Like I said, gonna be a quick flight, so I wanted to get a lot of that done on the ground, so that we could just kind of talk about things in the air and just execute, more or less. So we're gonna taxi runway 13 right. It's a little bit of a longer taxi. Let's see, I should probably show you. Probably bring it up on here, I guess. I don't know. Can I? Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like just the OFP and stuff. Nice, very cool. Yeah, so far so good with the brand new A320 NEO here from IniBuilds. I mean, as always, you can expect a good product from them. And I think we've definitely got that here. We're at idle thrust right now too. I really like that. I mean, it taxis at idle, which is really cool. I mean, we're, 13 knots. We're kind of hauling right now and barely touch the throttles, so. I'm trying to figure out, that's pretty close to the center line. That's pretty, oh shoot, they're not gonna do that much. All right, there we go. So that's center line-ish right there. It's like right around that, like right in between, pretty much. All right, we're gonna join, looks like Golf here. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's take a look at the flight radar and see what is going on at Dallas. Currently right now, the departure board, so the arrivals aren't too bad. Only about a 5-minute delay, but that's pretty normal, it looks like. But about an hour average delay on the departures. So Dallas is definitely pretty ugly right now. So this will be a flex takeoff out of here. Let's see, no real threats on the departure or anything like that. Doesn't really look like there's too much terrain around us. We're going to be above 5,000 by the time we get to Sith, which is in there. It's going to be above 5,000 by the time we get to Sith. Our V speeds are 150, 150, 152. Again, flaps 1 departure today. We got that set down there. Auto brake is max. Takeoff config is good to go. And we are getting close to being ready to rock and roll here. Climb to 5,000 initially, and then we'll continue to climb up as we get closer to 5. Let me see. Yeah, we'll take it all the way down past. We're going to be passing the Juliet taxiway here. Or no, Delta it says? What? That's not. Wait, we're on Delta. It says Echo we're crossing? That's not right. It's Juliet. And we'll take it all the way to the end and make a right turn on Golf, which is after Kilo. What is going on out there? Those bushes? Sometimes Microsoft Flight Simulator is so ugly. But it's alright. It's better than X-Plane. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and get the landing lights on, strobes on, wing lights on. Ooh, baby, hang on. Taking runway 31 right. We have no competition. We got off VATSIM because my comms weren't working for some reason, but it's okay. All right, let's spool them up 50%. And let's go. Manflex 58, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Nose down a little bit. knots. Rotate. Dang, this thing eats up runway. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Jeez. We will go with the other set of takeoff numbers next time. Alright, positive rate gears coming up. Super quiet. Those flight directors seem to be working pretty good. Set a 128 heading initially. Lever climb. Pitch that nose over a little bit. And we'll say they gave us climb maintain 14,000. And they gave us direct to Sith. Alright, there we go. Direct to Sith. Hello? Okay. Nav mode, open climb, and flaps clean. Go ahead and disarm the speed brake as well. Flaps up, gears up, auto brakes off. Lights are where they need to be for now. We'll go ahead and let the autopilot take over from there. Let's cruise at flight level 310. Let's say they gave us all the way up to that. We'll go ahead and set that, and we can bring the music back in here. All right. So that's that. Not too bad. I mean, nothing inherently wrong with anything I didn't notice. It sounds a little goofy, sounds a little quiet maybe, but very pretty. So apparently this thing has a pretty nice cabin too, or at least it's modeled. All right, so we can go back and set some views back here. I didn't set any before we started. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look. What's the engine view look like from the first row here? pretty bad. So let's move it back a little bit. Nothing from there. Let's see, nothing from there. Okay. Might just need a big fat wing view, looks like. That's something, I guess. Take that. Oh shoot, you know what this should be? Bring it straight across. See if I can get anything halfway decent in front of the engine here. It's not terrible. We're in a room. I guess we can go with that one. Alright, so there we go. Now we got a few camera views set up. Let's get this one. Behind view, that view, that view. What's up, Legendary Gamer? Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights off, our wing lights off, strobe lights to auto, and we're above everything. Let's go ahead and get the seatbelt signs off now. This thing is loud up here. Holy crap. Does it have like volume control again? Like it... No. Just got to eat it. Wow, this is really loud. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys. Alright, so we're on our way to Dallas-Fort Worth for right now. We are on our way to Dallas-Fort Worth. So we'll take a look at some of that stuff as we get a little bit closer. We'll leave that there. I want to look at this. Is there a way to print out? What did we see? Oh shoot, this is probably why we didn't get it. I didn't do this yet, 360. Legendary Gamer, have you ever thought of using the ATC traffic and or wait, what does that say? The stupid heart's in the way. Oh gosh dang it, now I just lost the chat. AI traffic in SimBrief World. Yeah, I have thought of that. I just don't think about it enough. I don't do it consistently enough. But I do think about that, I swear. And I do it whenever I think about it. I just don't think about it all the time. So I gotta work on that. Let me see. Is there anything status? Is there any weather request? Oh wait, I just saw that. Weather requests. Can't do that yet. Okay, that's fine. All right. So we'll go secondary flight plan for now. We're just gonna copy the active, and that's what we're gonna rock with for the time being as we cruise out to Dallas-Fort Worth for right now. Legendary Gamer, what is the use of the packs? The packs is basically just the air conditioning system. I don't know too much about them myself. But sorry if my microphone blew in my mouth. From what I do understand, though, is it basically just regulates air temperature back there, and yeah, I don't know. That's really all. Hello. Sorry if I don't know what's going on. We're having Wi-Fi issues over here. Got some Wi-Fi issues going on. Sorry about that. I hope we're back. I hope we're back. If anybody's still here, hello. I think we're good now. Like I said, having some Wi-Fi issues, so just going to be going back and forth probably with that for the rest of the stream. So that'll be fun. While I do have you, let's go ahead and go over the verse of the day. The verse of the day is John 16:13. And it says, "But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you all into the truth. He will not speak on his own. He will speak only what he hears, and he will tell you what is yet to come." So this is talking about Jesus, and this is talking about Jesus coming into people's lives. And what is this? Wing level low. Look okay. We might have to divert for real. Let's talk about Jesus coming into people's lives and guiding people to the truth of God, the truth of the creator of the universe. He doesn't speak necessarily on his own. He speaks only what he hears and only what is from the Father to him. And he tells us what is yet to come. And so that's, I don't know, that's kind of, that's a tough one. It's one of those that's just kind of like outer tank fuel cross feed. I don't know what to do with that. I'll just reset the fuel in the payload manager if it worst case scenario. So yeah, I don't know. If anybody has any questions, let me know. But I mean, to me, that really just means when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you all to the truth. I mean, because again, I think you talk about like the veil being lifted and stuff like that, the veil of the lies of the earth and of man. The truth is Jesus. The truth is God. So Jesus comes, the Spirit of truth comes into your life, into your heart. He speaks to you the truth. He gets rid of the lies that are in your head. And again, he doesn't necessarily speak on his own. He speaks from the mouth of God. And then he tells you what is yet to come. And for that, I mean, I feel like that's just learning, and that's just becoming a better version of yourself and who God created you to be. So if anybody has any questions, like I said, let me know, but that's about it for that. Coming up on our cruising altitude of 31,000 feet. Let's see the descent. How far? We only have 22 miles to go to our top of descent. So we are going to start checking that. Let's go ahead and look over some of the weather in Dallas. If I could sign back into Navigraph, that'd be great. The weather in Dallas currently is altimeter is 2999. 16. There's 0 through 0 at 16. Gusting 2.4. And temperature is 2.1. And bad weather going on here in Dallas. Lightning in the vicinity of the airport. Thunderstorms. All that good stuff going on. All kinds of delays going on in Dallas. And with our fuel issue that we're having here, I believe here as PIC and our captain over there, he agrees with us that the best course of action is going to be to divert to Tyson. So now, or Tyler, I'm sorry. We're going to get into the how to do this. How are we going to go about this? So essentially what we're going to do here, we can honestly just create this in the secondary flight plan. Let's go ahead and delete it. And let's just go, I don't know actually, are we going to go do this? Let's go in it. I'll just do KSAT to KTYR. And we'll just go with that. Let's go back. Let's take a look at the secondary flight plan. So we're just basically going to go with the departure out of here. We just took 31 right. Let's go ahead and insert that. And now to Tyler. So with this now, there should be somewhere in the new destination, Tango Yankee Romeo. So we are going to have a discontinuity up ahead, which is totally fine. That's exactly what we are expecting. So with Tyler, though, with this airport now, so we could go just direct to Tyler for the time being. So we're going to start heading that way. And while we're on our way, we're going to start getting set up for an approach for the RNAV runway 22. So going into Tyler, we're going to get an approach for the RNAV runway 22. I believe that's the only option. The RNAV GPS runway 22 via. Let's take a via so that we don't have to. We're to the south. Oh, well, hang on. It doesn't have it up at all, actually. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're to the west of the airport right now. So we're going to take Zyko and insert that, and then we're going to get direct Zyko right now. So let's go ahead and go direct Zyko. I hope we're direct Zyko and not, let's see. Yeah, direct Zyko. We are not 1 mile away from Zyko, so I don't know what that's saying. Let's just take a look at the plan phase, just make sure that we're, okay, 136 miles from Zyko. So we're going to be inbound Zyko and then inbound on the actual approach. So that's going to look good for us there. Let's go airport mode for, wow, that's a lot of airports. Okay, maybe not. Let's just go constraint mode for now. And with this, there's a new top of descent, so we're 68 miles away from Zyko. So there's all those storms and stuff out to our northwest. And, well, I guess that's to the, I mean, we're heading almost east right now, so that's more or less to the east. But anyways, we're going to take a look at Tyler's weather right now. We're going to go into the performance. With the approach into Tyler, weather is 3001 on the altimeter, temperature is 28, and the winds right now are 180 at 5, so much nicer than Dallas right now. So that is definitely, that's a reason why you would want to divert, right? Because, you know, it's just so much nicer. Oh shoot, wait, I'm sorry, 739. It's so much nicer at Tyler right now. Currently the ceiling is about 4,000 feet, so we have no concerns at all with getting into there. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be just fine with this stuff. Now we're running into a layer up here, it looks like, which is pretty neat. But yeah, okay, so that's the how. I don't think there's really not a I don't know how to do it on the secondary flight plan. I mean, it probably would have been just to make it. I mean, there's probably a way to do it. I thought this was just going to be a little bit easier. If you notice what we did, we took our next waypoint. So our next waypoint at that point was F-dub. We hit F-dub, we hit new destination, and then it gave us Tyler. Then we put in Tyler, and we went to Tyler. We hit direct to Tyler. And while we were flying direct to Tyler, just to get us heading that way, we loaded up the approach. Now we're heading direct Zyko, which is an initial approach fix for the RNAV runway 22 approach into Tyler. So definitely going to be a little bit disappointing for our passengers, but I mean, again, this is the direction of Tyler, and this is Dallas to Fort Worth. So pretty ugly out there right now. We're definitely going to want to stay clear of all that. So, all right. Hope that makes sense for everybody. Let me know if it doesn't and if there's any issues. I'm sorry about the stream and it cutting in and out. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with all that, but you know. Anyway, right now I'd probably be making a PA and letting everybody know, hey, we're going to be diverting. Sorry everybody, but you know, Dallas and Tyler aren't too far apart. You guys can get an Uber. Start getting ready for our descent. We already did our information. We'll go low auto brake. Honestly, wait, let's take a look. I think this said it had landing information, didn't it? Or is this just, no, it's just takeoff. The SimBrief one had landing information. About 20 miles from our top of descent. Initially, I mean, Zyko at 5,000 should work out fine. I mean, that'd be a 3,000 by Sezi. I don't even know. What kind of waypoint, what kind of name is that? It's got to be somebody's name or something. All right, coming up. Let's go ahead and start our descent. What does that say? Check approach selection. Check approach selection. Okay. I mean, RNAV runway 22, 739. Seems alright to me. Is that alright with you? Going all the way down, what did it say? 6,000? 5,000? Wow, this thing is loud for me here. I really wish there was a way to turn it down a little bit. There is on the 300. This thing is really freaking loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit with my headset. Yeah, guys, we're kind of threading some thunderstorms here, it looks like. Some red over there, some yellow over there. This probably does, I mean, this wouldn't look as... it would be a lot more build-up if it was, you know, real, obviously, but... So let's see, let's make sure we've answered all the questions of the diversion. We've answered the, I mean, is it I think it's quieter outside. It literally is. We're going to stick out here for a minute. We've answered the when and why with the 123 rule and the 6282 rule. We have answered the how with going through the whole the procedure in the departure procedure, the arrival procedure and everything in the FMC. And the where, so obviously SimBrief gave us this airport. I was looking through and I was maybe going to change it, but it makes the most sense. It's close enough to where, I mean, you're not really burning any extra fuel to get over there. You're probably using less. It's close enough for that. It's close enough to where it's just outside the weather. Everything's over to the west over here, and the airport is over here to the east. So the weather is coming, but it's not there yet. Everything over to the west is pretty much getting rocked by thunderstorms right now. So those airports didn't make any sense. The only things that would have made some sense would be coming back to San Antonio, or maybe even stopping at Austin along the way. But that would literally make us do a 180, and then at that point, why even leave? So this airport made a lot of sense. I mean, it's just about picking. There's no real like set distance about like how far. It doesn't have to be like 50 miles away or anything like that. It can be, you know, 5 miles away as long as the weather's reporting different, right? I mean, it's just got to be. You got to be within that again. That 1 hour of the 123 rule. I mean, I would say I don't know if it does, but like personally, me as a pilot, like I would still be looking at the 123 rule even for the alternate airport. You know, because if it's going to be bad within that 1 hour of arrival, 1 hour of, or 1 hour before, 1 hour after your arrival, then why would you even pick it as an alternate? So I would still be thinking about the 123 rule when judging your alternate airport. And then again, as long as it falls within that 6282 rule as well, currently, then you're pretty good. So yeah, that's about it about picking it. The minimum approach requirements. What is the weather at the alternate? How far away from the main airport? I mean, like I said, Tyler isn't all that far away from Dallas Fort Worth. Oh, we're already through 18,000. Holy crap! Oh no! Sorry. City 3001. I think the altimeter was 2999 now. So yeah, we'll see how this thing handles an RNAV approach now too. I mean, I'm already not very good with these on airliners, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw out some speed brake. So yeah, the storms are coming to Tyler, but we should be able to beat them down, so shouldn't have a problem with that. Let me check out the weather radar and, well, on Navigraph. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just since we've kind of been on our way, there's actually a little line of storms that has formed just to the east of Tyler, and it's kind of in our approach path right now. But should be okay. Coming through 10,000, let's get the lights on, and we're probably gonna need some of these lights now as well. We'll get the strobes on, wing lights on, seatbelts definitely need to come on. They should have been on for a while. See, I mean, this weather radar isn't entirely inaccurate. I mean, like everybody, it's just basically a cloud detector is all it is, really. So, but, you know, it serves its purpose for us here. Go speed brakes away. Brandon, hello. Sorry. My chat is still... I'm looking on my actual YouTube stream right now. I'm not looking at OBS because my chat is still disabled, it says, but it looks like I only missed a message from you. So hello, Brandon. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good if you're still here. IniBuilds A320 NEO. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. I can't complain. I mean, FMC is really good. We'll see how it handles on the approach. I mean, it's handled the diversion really well so far. So, like I said, I mean, really no issues. Like I said, so sorry for all the trouble with this stuff, and it's just, the stream has been a disaster pretty much. So, sorry about that. No. Just wanna, maybe I can watch the chat from here. Yeah, it looks like that'll probably work out. Whoa, okay. Weather change. Hang on. Coming up on Zyko, we're gonna keep the descent coming. I believe 2,800 at Sedgley at 2,200 down there. So we'll go ahead and set 2,200 for now. Is our glide slope intercept point. I like that. I like that it's starting that right turn early. And we're heading to Sedgley now. It's not, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It's not trying to round that off at Zyko. That's really nice. Brandon, always glad to see one of your streams. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. The stream has been a disaster, so that's nice of you to say. Ugh. Message retracted. Yeah, that's fair, Brandon. That's fair. So definitely not pretty weather here in Tyler, but good enough, I guess. This is not broken at 10,000 though, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so we're coming up on Waged, which is our final approach fix. So we're going to go ahead and grab the speed. We're going to set it back to about 180. We're going a little quick for my liking. Set the speed brakes out to about half at this point. And now, do I need to... Oh, what happens if I hit approach mode? App nav, and then altitude final. Okay, let's see. I don't know what's going to happen. Guess I joined at the right time then, Brandon. Yeah, you did join at the right time, dude. It's been in and out. This is the biggest thing that matters, right? Is the this whole thing. So So now I don't know. We don't need LS mode. Let's go ahead and go flaps 1. Keeping the speed brakes out. Let's go ahead and speed limit exceeded. Nah. Activate approach phase. Confirm. So now it's on final approach mode. Okay. So there's the VDEV brick. I think it'll capture from that. Let's go flaps 2 and gear down. Let's go ahead and give the speed back. It's going to want to go to 130 knots. Let's go put the speed brake away. Arm that. Everything looks good overhead. Landing gears coming down. Cabin will give them the ding dong. I think I called them. And make sure to go full flaps. Let's go flaps 3. And flaps full. So far so good. All right, this RNAV approach is going pretty good. Missed approach, we're going to climb to 2,500. Direct Ahizo and hold. All right. Runway's in sight. Let's go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. Wow, that speed is right on that lower line.
1,000.
Riding the VDEV brick all the way in. This isn't exactly a long runway, so we're definitely gonna... Honestly, let's go medium auto brake. I know that's probably frowned upon to change on final approach, but...
$300. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
All right, we'll take that. Reversers green. Spoilers are up. $80 knots, reversers away, and manual brakes. All right, guys, not bad. Not bad at all for our first approach and landing with this bad boy. Let's go ahead and just take this right turn on a runway 36. We're gonna kind of jam it here. Oh, just gonna cross some grass real quick here, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh, and we're gonna taxi on grass. That's cool. Love these Microsoft airports, man. This is great. These are great. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to taxi on the grass. Sorry, guys. Welcome to Tyler. This thing did really good on the RNAV approach. I'm really happy with that. Let's go ahead and take a look outside, and let's pick up the speed brakes and the flaps as well here. Just taxiing in on the dirt. Yeah, so really happy with how that went on with an RNAV approach. I mean, these things usually don't do that well, especially with the RNAVs. Now, I also normally, I guess, don't hit approach mode. I don't know. It's always, I thought you don't hit approach mode. I know you don't hit LS mode, but I don't know, man. The RNAV approaches in these things just kind of confuse me. It's way easier on in a Cessna, you know, where you just just put it in the 430 and crossing runway 1331. We already have our lights still on. I didn't turn them off. Let's get the APU going though, so we can shut the engines down here shortly. Now, is this the terminal? I have no idea. No idea if this is the terminal or not. I don't see any gates. It looks like, wait. The terminal, this is the FBO? No, the terminal's over there. No. All right, well, we're making a 180, I guess, right? Yeah, that would honestly be the quickest way to go here. We're gonna make a 180. Right back where we came, right along the dirt. No, I gotta start reading these charts. Dang it. Alright guys, well since we have a little bit of extra time, we'll just do the debrief while we're rolling here. I wish Max was around for a little bit longer. I was excited to see what he had to say. But that's okay. Stream was just so spotty with the connection and stuff, so anyways. So yeah, we went over the when, where, why, and how of diverting to an airport. We also went over the NW Craft acronym, which is NOTAMs, weather, known ATC delays, it's not route. What did we say it was? Anyways, alternates, fuel requirements, and takeoff and landing data. What was the R? I always forget the R. Freaking runway lengths. So we went over that as well. And then what else did we do? We went over the SimBrief performance calculator, which was pretty cool. Gave us some different airspeeds than the EFB did here. That comes with the airplane, so we're probably going to use the performance numbers from SimBrief next time because we just about ran out of runway with the IniBuilds one. So there's that. We went over, so again, the when and the why was kind of it was the 1, 2, 3 rule. So the 1 hour before, 1 hour after your arrival ETA, ceiling's got to be at least 2,000 AGL and visibility at 3 miles. And then the 6282 rule as well. Once you get to your alternate airport has to have, if it has a precision approach, has to have a ceiling of at least 600 feet and 2 miles visibility. And if it has a non-precision approach, you know, no precision approach, but a non-precision approach, it has to have 800-foot ceilings and 2 miles of visibility. And if it has no approach, you have to be able to descend from your MEA to the field under VMC. So, yeah, that's that. That's the when and where. The why, I mean, like kind of we talked about too, is just like any reason that the PIC would feel necessary to do so, obviously. Let me do something real quick here before we pull in. Let's just get the strobes off, wing lights off, those lights coming off, taxi light, turn offs come off, APU bleeds coming on. Now this is gonna be annoying because this truck is definitely in the way. but we're just gonna run it over. We're just gonna run it over. And we're gonna go ahead and stop it there, set our parking brakes, go overhead. Let's get the taxi light off, come downstairs, get the engines off, and the seatbelt signs can come off, the beacon light as well there. Good old truck just right in the wing, it's all right, don't worry about it. So, again, what else? The how, we went over the just selecting your next waypoint that you're heading to, then going to new destination, going direct to the new destination, and then finding the approach you're going to shoot while you're on your way. And then the where, again, it doesn't have to be anything specific. Just, you know, make sure you're following the 123 rule, the 6282 rule for the alternate, and you know, picking something that has better weather. Honestly, this weather was pretty spotty coming in to Tyler, so you know, we probably could even have gone somewhere else. But again, Tyler made the most sense, and SimBrief gave us that. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Sorry for how bad the stream was and the Wi-Fi connection and everything. I guess I'll work on that. I don't really know what else to do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Hope you guys gained something of value. If you did, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.